Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Friday head shave. I think this is number 94. I hope you've all had a great week, and the dads out there, certainly in the UK, I don't know whether it's Father's Day everywhere, but it is Father's Day on Sunday. So happy Father's Day to all your dads in the UK and anywhere else that celebrates Father's Day today. I hope you have a great time. On that point, tomorrow's video might not happen. I'm going to try and get tomorrow's video done, mainly for my dad and also, you know, because I want to do it. I need to shave tomorrow, but I've got a lot to do tomorrow in preparation for Sunday, because I've now got 15 people coming over on Sunday. So I may not do a video tomorrow, but just keep an eye out. If I do produce a video, that's a bonus. If I don't, then the next one will be on Wednesday for the straight shave. Anyway, so having said that, what am I using today? I am using my favourite head shaving brush. It's the Yaqi 28mm Betelgeuse. If you're looking for it on eBay, you'll find it under the title Betelgeuse. It's also known within the community as the Yaqi Bear brush. But I don't think, well, you might be able to find it under the name Bear, but Betelgeuse is the official name of this brush. And the razor that I'm using today is a razor that was sent to me with a straight razor I recently purchased. And it's the, what am I talking about? It's the Razorock Baby Smooth. So the Razorock Baby Smooth. Now, I've never used this. This is aluminium, so it's not a razor I would buy, because it's very lightweight, and I honestly don't really like lightweight razors, but the Henson is an aluminium razor and that works well on my dome, so I'm prepared to give this a go. I think it's probably going to be quite mild. I've never used it, so really I have no idea, and I don't think I've recently watched a video on this Baby Smooth razor. So because I'm under the impression that it's mild, I've put a feather blade in there, and it's on its second use. And then with that, I'm just going to carry on with the shaves I usually do with my head shaves. So let's just wet the dome. So yeah, I hope you've all had a great week, and you've all achieved everything that you set out to achieve at the beginning of the week. Yeah, this dish that I'm making on Sunday, it was a dish that was given to my father when he was working for IBM, and he sort of got to know some Indian colleagues. And we really became quite friendly, and we used to go over there and they used to cook meals for us, and you know, we had a great time with them. They gave my dad this recipe that had been handed down through the wife's side of the family for generations, and it was it's a dish called lamb coriander. But the ingredients list is really, I mean, there must be 30 different ingredients going into it. For the marinade, it's not too difficult. Well, you've got to do a lot of grinding. It's got to be freshly ground spices. You can't get pre-ground. It doesn't taste the same. I've tried it. It just doesn't taste the same. So you've got to grind everything. And when you're grinding the amount of spices that I've got to grind tomorrow, that's one of the reasons why I might not be doing a shave tomorrow. Oh, that's nice and cool. So that was Proraso White. Proraso White. So that's the pre-shave I'm using today. The cream I'm using, and I haven't got myself ready, so the cream that I'm using is Taylor of Old Bond Street, and it is Royal Forest. And I just decided I really fancied the smell of that today. I know it's not really a summery scent to me, but I smelt it and I thought, oh, I've got to use that. I forget what it's an homage to. I'm useless with stuff like that. If I haven't actually smelt it myself or had the aftershave that it's an homage to, I won't remember what it is. But so I'm just going to take out about that much. Oh, it's quite a lot actually, but it'll do. I've got so much Taylor of Old Bond Street that it doesn't matter if I overdo it a little bit. Right, here we go. Bit of water on the solar panels. Talking of solar panels, boy, have we got it hot today. I think I think it's going to get to 34 or 35 degrees in London today. It won't get as hot here. We're sort of in the Midlands, halfway up the country. Here, and I think it's due to get to 29, 30 degrees here, but there's quite a good breeze out there, so it's not going to feel like 30. I don't think. I think it's quite comfortable at the moment. And then tomorrow it's really going to break. This mini heat wave is going to turn into torrential rain tomorrow for the Midlands. Not so much London. I think London get away with it for another day. They'll still have hot weather tomorrow. On Saturday. But then I think it definitely gets colder. By Sunday for the whole country. So back to, I would think, average temperatures. Right, here we go. So this is the first time I've ever used this. We'll see how it goes. I've got my leaf loaded up with blades anyway, so if I don't get on with this, I'll use my leaf. So here we go. This is very mild. Very, very mild. Wow. I would say this is, it feels, even with the feather blades in it, it feels like one of the mildest razors I've ever used. And that, even with the feather blade, that's, maybe it's just getting used to the angle. Very smooth. But is it going to give me a BBS shave? I somehow doubt this is going to manage that. But we will see. It's very difficult to find the angle for me. Very difficult. Might be easier on the face, but we'll see. I'll go 3 passes with this. On first impressions though, it doesn't feel like it's cutting at all. But it is. But it makes me want to go over and over and over the same spot, because I just don't think it's cutting. So I feel around. Oh, there's loads left here. Loads left, but we'll keep going, keep trying. But I can tell already that I'm not a fan of this razor, certainly for dome shaves. I like something a little bit more aggressive than this, and this has left a lot on my dome. But you never know. I've known many a razor feel really mild, and yet after 3 passes you get a BBS, which effectively is what this razor is named after. It's a BBS shave, baby smooth. But I do like to get a BBS on the dome, really do. I like to get BBS on the face as well, but especially so for the dome. Sorry about the creases on the t-shirt, if you can see them in the camera. I just grabbed it, it'd been lying down, you know. I wasn't going to wear a different t-shirt, but the dog. Yeah, enough said. So I now need to buy a new t-shirt. But nevertheless, I've grabbed this one, but it hasn't been ironed. So, right, here we go, across the grain. It feels a bit better. I mean, I'll show you in a minute when I've got the lather off the... Here you go, look at the cap, look at the bend on that. That's incredible. That's really bent the blade. You know, that's the... I don't even know how to explain this, but the curve on that is just ridiculous. So actually trying to work out... Actually, I'm going across the grain. Concentrate, Geraint. It's just weird that the angle's strange to me. Anybody else use this razor? And how did they find it? I've not seen... I may have seen a review of this a long time ago, but I haven't seen this used recently, so I really don't know. Anyway, let's see. I can't make my mind up, but let's wait for the third pass. I know that my leaf beats this hands down. I can tell. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, there's still a hell of a lot left there. I think I might need to do a fourth pass, and if I have to do a fourth pass, I will be using the leaf on the fourth pass. But I mean, it could just be down to me learning the angle on this, but we shall see. Yeah, so if anybody's used this baby smooth razor from Razorock on their dome, let me know. Tell me what you think of it, because it's not doing a great job at the moment. I think it's way too mild. Right, so against the grain. I mean, even with the feather blade in it, I cannot feel, there's no blade feel at all. I'm trying to buff. No, this isn't going to do it. This is definitely not going to do it. Right, let's grab the leaf and finish off with that. It's leaving way too much on the dome for my liking. And when you consider there was a feather blade in that, I don't think it would have done much at all if I put anything milder in there. Yeah, that's disappointing. But I never bought, I remember it coming out. I remember Razorock sort of first bringing it out, and I remember thinking to myself, do I really want that? The name put me off straight away. Baby Smooth. I don't know why, because I guess you would kind of expect, if it says Baby Smooth, you'd expect it to be an efficient razor maybe. But I kind of got the impression pretty early on that it was a very, very mild razor, and it's definitely proved that point now. I may try it at some point on my face to see how it gets on with that, but you know, considering the hair on my head, or the hair on my head is very fine, you would think that it would deal with it easily, but it didn't. So right, that's BBS. That Baby Smooth razor, after the second pass, or on this side as I was doing against the grain, still felt like my dome feels like after the first pass with the leaf razor. There was that much hair left. So yeah, not a good experience, but finished off really nicely with the leaf. The trusty old leaf. Right, I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Time for the post shave. Nice cold rinse. Oh, looking forward to this. It's quite warm out there, even though there is a breeze. Oh yeah. So nice. Right, well, that, I was a bit disappointed with the razor. I mean, I didn't pay anything for it, so that's fine. And I hate to criticise something that's given as a gift, but I've got to give my own honest opinion on the performance of the razor. And for me, on my dome, I haven't used it on my face yet, but I can't imagine it would be any different on the face. For me on the dome, it's a no-no. Not one for me. It's too mild. I need a bit more. I mean, the leaf is, you don't get a lot of blade feel with the leaf, but it's a different style of shaving. I love using the twig on my dome. That comes very close to the leaf in terms of my favourite razors. And I'm probably going to get the thorn at some point when they've got an offer on. I'll give that a go on the dome, but the twig definitely gives you plenty of blade feel, and you know what you're doing, you can feel it, but you couldn't feel anything with that razor, nothing at all. And also, by the time I was on the third against the grain pass up here, I still had as much, after shaving that area on against the grain, I still had as much hair growth as I would have had on the first pass with the leaf. So, and that was with a feather blade in it. So maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should give it another go. What do you think? Has anybody used the Baby Smooth razor, and do they like it, and does it give them a good shave? Because that was not a successful shave. But there we are. Right, here we go. I'm not going to even bother with the alum. It's just not worth it. That was so mild. So I'm going with the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel on the dome. Oh, there's a bit of a sting, mainly where I've never had hair, or I haven't had hair since my mid-20s. But yeah, there's a bit of a sting, about 2 out of 10 on the top of the dome. Down the sides, nothing at all. I'm going with Brut for the dome. I used Old Spice yesterday, Brut today. I don't think I've got another 60s, 70s aftershave. I'll have to have a look. Jovan Musk, I think, is one, but that wasn't that well known, I don't think, in the UK. But I'll have a look and see what I've got. But Williams, maybe. Aqua Velva, I think that's been around for a while. Whether my dad had any of that, I don't know. But anyway, that's the aftershave. I've got to do the balm. So I'm actually going to use, for the balm, Face and Stubble Moisturiser, King C Gillette. I thought that would probably be quite good post-shave. So, 2 little squirts. Oh yeah. Nice scent on it. Nice scent. Reminds me of the beard balm that I use for this. Not that I'm going to be able to use it much longer. I think I'm about 40 subscribers away from the 1,000 subscriber. And that'll be shaving this off. But as I've said before, and I'll say again, I'm growing it straight back. I value my relationship with my daughters too much to keep shaving it. So anyway, so that's the end of today's shave. Would I recommend this for a dome shave? No, definitely not. Not for me anyway. Definitely not for me. It's personal opinion though, so don't be offended if my experience doesn't match yours. I'm just saying that definitely didn't work for the dome, so I won't be using that again on the dome. I'll give it a go on the face at some point in the future, but I've got to do my 11 shaves. As far as tomorrow's concerned, I'll do my best to put up a video tomorrow, but I've just got a funny feeling I'm not going to have the time. So I'm just giving you a heads up, that there may not be a video tomorrow. So that's all from me. I will see you hopefully, if not tomorrow, I'll see you on Wednesday. All right, bye now.